Let me talk to the woman who feels invisible in a room full of people. Let me talk to the girl who's always the afterthought, never the headline. To the one who works harder than everyone, but somehow still gets left behind. If that's you, then this is for you. Because I see you. And more importantly, I believe in you. You've been underestimated. Not once, not twice, but so many times you've lost count. And I know that feeling. When they smile to your face but doubt your capability behind your back. When you give everything, your time, your energy, your heart, and still get questioned, doubted, dismissed. When you show up day after day and they act like you're just there. Not brilliant, not powerful, just there. And maybe over time, you've started to believe them. Maybe their doubts became your inner voice. Maybe you started shrinking. Not because you wanted to, but because they made you believe small was safe. But I'm here to disrupt that voice. I'm here to remind you of the fire that's still in you, even if it's been buried by years of being pushed aside. Because your story, it's not over. It's not even close. Here's the truth that no one tells you. Being underestimated is actually a gift. It's the most backhanded compliment the world will ever give you. Because when they count you out, they don't see you coming. And when they don't see you coming, you have the power to build in silence and strike with power. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You just need you. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not weak. You are warming up. You are not late. You're just waiting for your moment to explode. But here's the catch. That moment, it's not going to come find you. You have to create it. This world doesn't hand power to women easily, especially not to women who don't conform, to the ones who are loud, to the ones who are soft, to the ones who are sensitive, emotional, ambitious, complicated. But I'm telling you right now, you don't need to change to be great. You don't need to fit their version of worthy. You don't need to water yourself down just to make others comfortable. You were born with something inside of you that no one else has, a fire that refuses to be put out. A story that needs to be told. A voice that can shake mountains if you stop silencing it. So take the pain of being ignored and use it. Take the sting of being underestimated and fuel the fire. Let every "you're not enough" become fuel for the comeback they never saw coming. Now let's talk about that moment. The moment you get sick and tired of being dismissed, of being seen as too emotional, too dramatic, too extra. The moment you realize you've been playing it small just to make other people feel comfortable. And the moment you decide, no more. Because real transformation doesn't begin when they finally validate you. It begins when you validate yourself. When you stop waiting for permission to be great. When you stop tiptoeing through life like you owe it an apology. You owe this world no apology for the woman you're becoming. Let me say that again for the ones in the back. You owe no apology for evolving, for standing up, for taking up space, for being smart, for being sensitive, for being powerful and feminine and bold, all at the same time. You were never too much. They were just never prepared for a woman like you. They told you to know your place. Well, guess what? Your place is everywhere your voice belongs. Your place is in the boardroom. Your place is on the stage. Your place is in the gym. Your place is at the front, leading. Your place is at the table. Or better yet, building your own damn table. Because the truth is, they fear women like you. Women who wake up. Women who remember their worth. Women who stop apologizing and start taking action. You don't need to be aggressive to be powerful. You don't need to shout to be heard. You just need to speak your truth and own it like a crown. Let them doubt you. Let them whisper behind your back. Let them write you off. Because every minute they spend underestimating you is a minute you spend building yourself in silence. While they sleep on your potential, you hustle. While they talk, you build. While they overlook you, you grow so big they can't ignore you anymore. You're not here to prove them wrong. You're here to prove yourself right. And that, queen, is the shift. That's the mindset that changes everything. Because if you've ever felt like your voice didn't matter, I'm telling you, it does. If you've ever looked in the mirror and questioned your worth, I'm telling you, you are enough right now. Not when you lose weight. Not when you get that job. Not when someone chooses you. Right. Now, this world is not going to hand you anything. But if you stand up, if you take the power they tried to bury, You will become a force that even your enemies have to respect. Let me ask you something. Real talk. When was the last time you did something just for you? Not for approval, not for applause, not for validation, just because you knew you were capable. Because you wanted to. You see, being underestimated isn't just about what others think of you. It's about what you've come to believe about yourself because of them. It's the little voice that whispers, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe they're right. Maybe I should just play it safe. But what if that voice was wrong? What if the version of you that breaks every barrier? Who walks in like she owns the place? Who doesn't flinch when they say she can't? What if she was the real you all along? And this version, the quiet, dimmed-down version, was just a temporary costume stitched together by fear and survival? You've already walked through fire. You've already survived what others couldn't even imagine. So please, don't let someone's underestimation become your ceiling. Let it become your launch pad. I'm not here to feed you fluff. I'm not going to sugarcoat the road ahead. It's going to be hard. You'll be doubted again. You'll lose people who once clapped for your silence but resent your roar. You'll cry. You'll want to quit. You'll feel like no one understands. But here's the secret. Every queen, every trailblazer, every woman who made it, she stood in that same storm, and she kept going. She didn't wait for someone to hand her a golden ticket. She built the damn road with her bare hands. She turned every no into a deeper yes to herself. She turned rejection into redirection. She turned being overlooked into a reason to overachieve. Not for anyone else, but because she refused to go back to living on mute. And that woman, she lives in you, right now. It's time to show the world who they've been underestimating. It's time to silence the voice that told you you're not enough, with a life that proves otherwise. It's time to walk different, to hold your head higher, to speak louder, to move like every step you take is setting fire to the path beneath you. This world won't change because you're quiet and agreeable. It changes because women like you choose to rise, to rebel against being boxed in, to choose courage over comfort. Let them feel uncomfortable. Let them adjust. Let them try to catch up to the pace you're setting. Because the moment you decide to stop shrinking, you become unshakable. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing. Willing to fail. Willing to get back up. Willing to bet on yourself, even when no one else will. Let this moment be the one where it all shifts, where the old version of you says goodbye, and the unstoppable you walks in without knocking. You've been underestimated, but now, you're becoming undeniable. Look at how far you've already come. No one talks about the bravery it takes just to exist in a world that tries to shrink you. They don't see the nights you cried silently into your pillow because you couldn't afford to break in front of anyone. They don't see the mornings you stood in the mirror trying to summon confidence that wasn't there. They don't know about the interviews where they talked over you, the relationships where you made yourself small, the dreams you buried because someone told you they weren't realistic. But I see you. I see the girl who keeps showing up even when it hurts. I see the woman who lifts others while carrying silent battles. I see the fighter in you, bloodied, bruised, but still pushing forward. You are more powerful than they've allowed you to believe. And guess what? You don't need their permission anymore. You were never made to blend in. You were made to stand out and stand up. You are not just someone trying to prove a point. You are the point. This world needs your story, your voice, your fire. It needs your take on leadership, on love, on power, on pain, on healing. It needs women who've been doubted to rise and say, I'm not who you thought I was, I'm more. It needs single moms building empires, teen girls rewriting their narratives, women in their 40s and 50s and 60s starting over, not because they failed, but because they refused to settle. This world doesn't change by accident. It changes when underestimated women step forward and say, I'm not asking to sit at your table, I'm bringing my own. You are not too late. You are not too loud. You are not too emotional. You are exactly what this moment requires. And your time is now. They called you soft? Let them. They don't understand that softness can be steel in disguise. They said you couldn't handle it? Smile. Then show them how you run it. They ignored you in meetings? Start your own business. They didn't pick you? Pick yourself. Because when women like you stop asking for permission, everything shifts, not just for you, but for every girl watching. Your daughters, your nieces, your sisters, your students. They're watching you rise. And in your rise, they see what's possible. You're not just fighting for your own voice to be heard. You're holding the mic for the next generation. That's legacy. That's power. That's womanhood in its fiercest form. So go ahead. Shake off the dust. Straighten your crown. Stop over-explaining. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Start building. Start walking like the room needs your energy. Start living like you were never meant to be average, because you weren't. From this day on, stop waiting to be seen. See yourself. Stand for yourself. Speak for yourself. Because when you believe you are powerful, you become unshakable. Let this be the day you stop being underestimated. Let this be the day you become unforgettable. If this lit a fire in you, don't let it go out. Like this video if you're done being underestimated. Subscribe if you're ready to become the version of yourself you always dreamed of. Share it with a sister, a mother, a friend, anyone who needs to hear this today. And drop a comment below. I'm not invisible, I'm unstoppable. Because this is just the beginning. And your story is going to be legendary.